هو الحياة. من هذا المنطلق إحنا نعيش حياتنا. إذا نعيش حياتنا يعني نعيش الفن.
Food means a lot of things. Food is passion, food is excitement, food is comfort, and food is an experimentation and representation of what I like and really making something better with the world.
Art is passion, I think, for me. It's whatever your feelings and everything that you are put on a white canvas.
I think food is also an art form. It's just another creative outlet, just like music is. So I think you could say that they're quite similar and they can go hand in hand.
I think they both come in the same path. They both come in the same way. It's an inspiration that a chef has and an artist has. It always starts with an imagination or a taste or a culture or something or a smell even. So I think that relates both in some way.
Art means to me, you could say energy, healing, more like therapy.
It's expression. It's an expression of myself. I wanted to give good food and good taste to people and different experience.
When you're an artist and you're creating an art piece and the colors that you choose and the mood that you're going for, it's the same with food. A chef would pick the specific ingredients for the type of dish he's trying to create. I guess the taste he's trying to give the person who's going to eat that food. So it's mainly, I would say, the creative process that would unite them both.
إذا كنت فنانة تشكيلية أو كنت فنانة يعني في أي نطاق فني مختلف، يعني حتى لو كنت لك علاقة بأي شيء فأنت دائما تنظرين إلى الشيء الجميل والفني فيه. استمتعي بالحياة بجمالها وفنها.
طعام ثقافة فكرة أتت لابتكار تجربة جديدة تجمع بين الفن وبين مواد أخرى. ابتدأنا مع الطهاء، وفي هذه النسخة دخلت علينا الموسيقى والأزياء. فتجربة الطعام ثقافة تسلط الضوء على أهمية الفنون وتنوعها وتجددها، وممكن عندما تدمج هذه الفنون مع مواد أخرى ومع أشخاص يمتلكون مواهب مختلفة تجتمع كلها لتقدم لنا تجربة جديدة. الطعام شيء يميز الشعوب، وفي هذه التجربة نسلط الضوء على الشباب المبدعين والطهاة المميزين في مملكة البحرين، يتعاونوا مع فنان معين للعمل على فكرة لتجديدها لتطويرها ومن ثم عرضها على المشاهد والجمهور.
أعتقد أن هيئة الثقافة بدأت تجربة جدا مهمة تساعد على معرفة الطعام بالثقافة بالفن.
Very important event to kind of highlight what the relationship is between food and culture. And I'm really excited to actually share the Japanese aspect of that in Bahrain because I feel like not enough light has been shed on it. So I'm really looking forward to share my expertise and my experiences over here in Bahrain.
I love the idea that art and food can be in the same breath, the same project. And I felt that that's a very creative way to attract people from maybe different perspectives, but for the same objective. So I'm very excited to collaborate, show my skills, but also bring it in a way that is different because people appreciate food as only food, while art is only art. Together, I think they can, make things even better together.
Very excited. It's a unique idea to combine art with food, and I hope that you will like what we will present.
I was really excited, and I was glad to see that the fourth edition of Food is Culture is something different than the previous editions. And it's an exciting process to see, from two different backgrounds to come in and collaborate into a product that's then showcased.
I'm excited. It's been a short period of time for me in my field, which is woodworking, specifically wood turning. And I'm really happy that I'm participating or been chosen in these kind of events, and it means a lot to me because I have something that I can show the world, and I think that's a door that's open for me to show what I can do.
I'm so excited to be a part of Food is Culture 4. I would like to present my art throughout this experience, and I would like to present the connection between my art and certain kind of food. It's a new experience to me. It's a new thing.
We're gonna get a lot of people there to see, how we work, and this is going to bring more people to participate every year.
The first year that music is being brought into the equation, to be the first or one of the first musicians to be in this entire program. I mean, that's quite a pleasure for me. I think it's going to be a really nice experience, and I'm very looking forward to it.
أعتقد أن جمال تجربة الطعام ثقافة يأتي من اختراع ثيمة معينة تجمع بين الشخصين، بين الطاهي والشخص الآخر الموجود. طبعا في هذه النسخة الأزياء كان لها جزء مهم، الشاي وطقوس الشاي اليابانية، الموسيقى أيضا كان لها يعني دور مهم مع الطاهي، لاستكشاف خصال مشتركة بين الطعام بين الموسيقى، خصال أكبر بين الطعام وبين الرسم وبين الألوان. الفنان دائما متجدد، وعندما تطرح عليه مواضيع جديدة وتجربة يخوضها مع شخص آخر، الفنان لما يعمل بشكل منفرد يعمل طبعا بإخلاص وباستمرارية جميلة، ولكن عندما يدخل على هذا التعاون شخص آخر ليولد أفكار جديدة ولتطرح مواضيع لم تطرح من قبل، وليكون النتاج الفني هو نتاج بين شخصين، دائما تكون للتجربة أبعاد أكبر. ففي تجربة الطعام ثقافة تتفتح هذه الآفاق، ونشاهد معا موضوع يجمع الأشخاص المعنيين بهذه التجربة لعرضها على جمهور أكبر.
أنا كنت هاوية للفن من يوم أنا صغيرة، أحب الجمال بأنواعه، يعني يلفت نظري الوجه الجميل، الزي الجميل، تراثنا الجميل، أزيائنا الشعبية، نساء القرية، يعني هذه اللي أنا كانت عيوني تشوفها دائما، الألوان، يعني تراثنا زاخر بكل شيء، يعني تشبعنا فيه من يوم إحنا صغار.
I started in this field when I was like really young, 15 years old. I was like really inspired by a young age, always eating in the restaurant, going out and eating different cuisine, and I enjoyed it.
كنت أرسم دائما صورة المرأة بجميع حالاتها، فأنا في نظري كنت أشوف إنه يعني كل شيء جميل له علاقة بالمرأة.
I was born in France and raised in the French culture, but my cooking derived at one point that I'm inspired from many countries and many food culture. Sometimes I see a painting and I like the way the colors match together, and sometimes I try to recreate the same thing on the dish with the sauce and the colors and the way it looks.
تجربتي الجديدة اللي يعني ابتديت أرسم فيها حركة الماء، صوت الماء، يعني أعمالي اللي من حوالي حين سنتين، هاي السنة الثالثة، كلها حركة الماء بألوانها. يعني دائما أقول أي شيء إن كان فرح أو حزن أو شيء كله تطلعينه وانت قاعدة تشوفين هالماء. فأنا هاي التجربة ما أعرف لوين بتوصلني، بس أنا الحين أشتغل فيها.
When I saw a painting and she told me that she would do this kind of thing, so it came immediately to my mind that's what we're gonna create. So I showed her some picture and she was like, yes, I like it. And the whole thing came out like quite naturally actually.
أنت يعني حاسة فنية جميلة في اختياره للألوان نفسها. فتكلمنا أن طرحت عليه الفكرة أن أنا ممكن أسوي طاولة يعني بطريقة فنية اللي هي مثل موجة لها علاقة باللوحات اللي الحين أشتغلها لها علاقة بالماء.
It's really interesting to work with Nabila and take the piece that she created as a canvas and try to respect the colors and the idea, which on this one is going to be like the sea. So we're going to try to recreate like the reef and seabed and different to match the whole thing. It's interesting.
اتفقنا على صيغة إنه هو يعرض يعني أطباقه أو يعرض الأكلات اللي بيخليها مباشرة على كأن الأكل نفسه على الماء ونفس الألوان إن إحنا نخلط يعني دخلنا من الأزرقات كلها الأزرقات والأبيضات والهذه كلها بتكون في نفسها موجودة في الأكل.
I've been into woodworking and metalworking for around 8 years.
So I started when I was young. I started with a passion around food, around doing something very interesting.
And I've chosen this field because I feel that I can give a lot in this.
So it's been maybe 8 years in the making, between experimenting, testing, checking it out till where we are right now.
Each piece of wood is different. Each piece has a story, has a beauty, has a different vein or grain or fibers, and it's very impressive. It's very beautiful. It's eye-catching. I would say it's magical.
So what I try and represent with my cuisine and my food that I serve to the people is a thought process. It's an experience that I want to enjoy from start to end.
The moment we met, we sat down for a short period of time, and then we had some time alone, and we were just discussing in a very quick way, like what's the plan, what are we going to do? And believe it or not, we came up with the same exact idea, the same exact concept. So there was no effort in working with Salman at all.
So in a way, we both deal with raw material transformed into something different that is quite different than each other, but almost the same.
I believe we are both in the same field in a way, even though I'm working with wood and he's working with food. So we do complete each other.
It's that passion, that willingness to go forward that I think is very common between us.
I think the collaboration with Salman is going to add a lot to me, and hopefully I can add a lot to him.
So what we're planning to do is present something unique. What we're trying to do is take one piece of meat, short ribs, and explore how can it be presented to different people and different kind of cuisines. So just like, because the artist that I'm dealing with is sculpture, it deals with wood, and wood is a raw subject, and then he reinvents it based on what his imagination, creativity, and skill set. What I'm going to do is something similar, which is take a short rib, cut it in different ways, treat it in different ways, and express it in different ways. So in a way, we both deal with raw material transformed into something different that is quite different than each other, but almost the same.
is a way of life. You learn so much about life, so much about the people around you, to appreciate everything around you. That's what I love about it.
I was always interested in fashion ever since a young age.
2008, I was in Japan teaching English, and one of my students actually invited me over to his home to experience chado, and I had my first cup of matcha, and ever since then I just fell in love with the whole thing.
But it wasn't until my second year of college, I was studying a different major at the time, when I realized that what I really want to do is fashion.
The idea that I worked on with Reem is about how can we present culture through food. And I think nothing represents Japan more than chado, or the way of tea, because it's a 500-year of history and it's been embedded into the Japanese culture. So you can't say the word chado to any Japanese person without them realizing or knowing what it is.
For me and Budur, we sat and we actually we met and we threw our ideas around, and we came up with the spring season. So that is what's going to be our inspiration behind this collaboration.
Because Reem is also a fan of Japan, so we had that common ground to work on, and we hit it right off. We agreed upon everything. It was a very smooth process.
In specific, the subaku flower, so it is the camellia flower, and the winter berries. So that's our inspiration for the collection, and for me, as in the creative process, I took the camellia flower, and that's been like the biggest inspiration for me to create this collection.
I will have a tatami set up with the utensils so that people can have an idea or a sense of what chado is, and then I'll explain like what the principles of chado, and we're actually just focusing on one principle, which is harmony, the first principle, because harmony actually talks about creating a harmonious space and how to accept nature, and that it's not something that's inconvenient, but something that's embraced into the tea room. I'm going to be making a wagashi or a mochi that's shaped like tsubaki flower, so that you can kind of see how we're relating the season with the whole atmosphere. And then the tea bowl that we're also using is going to be tsubaki, and I worked with Reem and we came up with this idea where she's going to use this flower and incorporate it in the obi, which is this belt that I will be wearing, and that will have tsubaki elements in it as well. Every cup of tea that I make is a little bit of me with every cup.
I chose this type of art because you have more space to use the colors the way you want.
I studied the French cuisine at Le Cordon Bleu College for Culinary Art.
The connection between the artist and the chef is very important because the chemistry between two personalities, the dynamics of the work, it's a lot related to the combination of two personalities.
Arij and I have many things in common. Obviously, the first thing is our names. And we both pursue a healthy lifestyle. We like to present colors.
The thing in common between my art and her food is color. There's a lot of colors in her food.
أحاول قد ما قدرنا أنا أحافظ على نفس الأطباق اللي إحنا متعودين عليها ناكلها، ولكن أستخدم فيها مقادير صحية وتكنيك صحية.
We agreed on the theme from the first meeting.
And we've used the flowers as a tool. Flowers I create on my canvas, and from Arij's side, she's going to be using edible flowers.
musician for the past 20 years, playing mainly the bass guitar, and I am a full-time musician as of 5 years ago.
I started in the kitchen when I was 13 years old. I would start to work with my brother. After that, I started to work in the street. And when I reached in the UK, it was so funny because the person who was introduced me to the cuisine in UK, he worked in the Japanese cuisine.
The music that I write or compose is always very personal. It's expressing my feelings, my thoughts, my emotions during a certain period of time.
I saw that music was a space for me to grow and evolve even as a human being.
To be working with a chef originally from Brazil who prepares Japanese cuisine, and for me to be from Bahrain and play jazz music or Latin music or fusion or whatever, I think that is just an amazing melting pot.
I try to come up with new ideas and different ideas.
I think it's going to be surprising and everyone is going to like it.
There is a thin line يعني بين ان احنا يكون عندنا diversity في هوياتنا وبين احنا ننسى هوياتنا. واعتقد ان احنا يعني في هاي الزمن عندنا خلط يعني في هاي المفهوم، خاصه عند الجيل الشباب يعني اللي من عمري واصغر بشكل او باخر. اعتقد ان الهويه شيء مهم جدا، والانسان العربي الحديث لازم يفكر في هويته قبل اي شيء. يعني احنا شنو ممكن احنا نقدم حق العالم اذا احنا ما قدمناه بهويتنا؟ What's the point يعني؟ فاحنا ممكن احنا ناخذ من هاي المجتمعات والدايفرسيتي اللي قاعدين ومع الانفتاح وكل هذه الاشياء، ولكن يعني we need to infuse it with our own heritage and our own culture and our own identity. I think this is the way. يعني لازم دائما نكون واعيين على ذي النقطة عشان احنا فعلا نستمر ونتقدم يعني.
دائما نعمل على التدوين، دائما نعمل على حفظ المبادرات التي نقوم بها في هيئة البحرين للثقافة والآثار في كتاب. نحن مؤمنين بدور الكتب وأهمية طباعة هذه المطبوعات القيمة في شتى المجالات. وعندما طرحت تجربة الطعام ثقافة، وكان من أساس هذه التجربة أول شيء التفاعل مع الجمهور وفتح أبواب المتحف الوطني مساء لاستقطاب الأشخاص المحبين للمشاركة في مثل هذه الفعالية. ولكن يوازي هذا التجمع تجمع آخر يتجدد مع تدشين كتاب الطعام ثقافة من كل عام. تدشين هذا الكتاب شيء مهم جدا نعمل عليه سنويا. يطبع الكتاب باللغة العربية وباللغة الإنجليزية أيضا، يصل لكافة المكتبات في أنحاء الوطن العربي والعالم، ولضيوف البحرين للتعريف بهذه التجربة، للتعريف بإبداع الأشخاص المعنيين الذين شاركوا أو يشاركون سنويا في تجربة الطعام ثقافة. في هذه النسخة طبعا كان لنا لقاءات مع ثيمات مختلفة، ولكن النسخة الخامسة وهي يوبيل لتجربة الطعام ثقافة، 5 سنوات جميلة من استقطاب مواهب من كافة المجالات. النسخة الخامسة أتمنى أن نقوم بأشياء تجلب جمهور أكبر وتكون لها فائدة أكبر إن شاء الله.